Hello, I'm IBX2Cam. Welcome back to another second channel video. Today I'm going to be starting a brand new travel vlog series, which is going to be Vlog Ireland, or something along those lines, because I'm going to Ireland, mostly Dublin, but I'll also be checking out a few other things while I'm there. But obviously before I can get somewhere, also I only realised how terrible my hair was when I started recording. I woke up at 7 AM today, that's my excuse. Basically before you can be somewhere, you have to get there. And to get to Ireland, I figured I'd take the very interesting route of instead of taking like a 40-minute flight, which is like 2 hours by the time you include getting to the airport early and travel time. I'm going to be taking trains and ferries, and you get like this, if you're in the UK, it's a pro tip, you can get like all the ferries and etc. Tickets all together for a pretty cheap price, but it is still a lot more expensive than flying, so I'm taking it slightly more expensive, much longer. It's like 3 times as long. It's 9 hours trip to Ireland, just to see if it's better, because you always hear about people that are like, yeah, I only take the ferries and the trains and stuff, and I figured that would be that's so I'm sorry if you can't hear me, because it is like always in the UK, it's a very cold day, and yeah, right now I'm in Central. For the second half of my trip, I took a couple of lazy trains to get to here, and then next up I have to, of course, get on a Virgin train service which will take me all the way to the ferry, which will take me to Dublin. So yeah, we've got something like, I think it's 10 AM right now, and we get there at like 5, so my brain can't do the rest of the maths right now, but still a long way to go, and it's really terrifying seeing the trains go past. Absolutely terrifying. So yeah, I'm gonna get on one of those super meowing trains, and like I said, it's Virgin trains. If you're in the UK, there's like a big variance between how good each train service is, but I find Virgin trains are generally the best. So yeah, we're gonna be on there for like lots and lots of hours, and then we gotta switch to a ferry where we'll be for lots of hours. Travel vlog. I mean, traveling, it's fun. Maybe. I mean, I want to see if this is actually better than flying, because like I said, you always say about people that say it's way better, but I'm going to see if that's true. So yeah, this is the train station map, in case you're curious. It's very empty because obviously it's 10 AM on a very windy Friday. People have work or don't want to be on a windy train station. So anyway, yeah, let's get on the train, and I guess I'll vlog somewhere on the way, or maybe at the port, who knows. So I'm now aboard the ferry, and it's actually a pretty sweet deal here, so just so I can show you. Yeah, that's nice. So yeah, we're going across the Irish Sea. I've never actually been in a boat before, and it's super weird just how much it shakes. But yeah, besides that, it's pretty good so far. And I've been enjoying the boat train experience quite a lot, actually. I'm surprised that it's 9 hours of what should be pain, but it's actually pretty good. So just a quick view of the outside. Isn't that lovely? I think it is. Anyway, yeah, I'll get back to you when I'm in Dublin. Okay, so I found the most bizarre feature that my S5 default camera app actually gives me, and it's the picture-in-picture mode. I did the Austria vlog where it's my face cam, but then also what's in front of the camera. But you can do it where it sticks into your rear camera, and in this case, I've stuck my face cam onto the mirror. So even if I look over here, you can see it follows with me by default. That's kind of crazy and cool, like it's kind of glitchy and you're seeing it's breaking down, but it's a cool thing in my opinion. Anyway, I got off the boat just to kind of finish up the story there. Basically the boat was very different to what I expected. It's called a ferry, it's like 3 hours. I was expecting like a boat, maybe like, the size of a truck, but it was like a cruise ship sized boat. It was massive, and yeah, I really actually quite liked it. I enjoyed traveling by ferry, as it turns out. Admittedly, I paid for the VIP lounge because it was so little extra that I was like, fine, I'll enjoy the free snacks and the nice view. And yeah, I really enjoyed the cruise ship thing. So that's just kind of that story. Now I'm actually in the apartment. Let me give you a quick tour as we get out of this mode, because it's absolutely terrifying to look at. So yeah, let's quickly back out. So anyway, let's show you around the place itself then, shall we, without that crazy picture-in-picture stuff that scares me and makes me feel weird about myself. Anyway, yeah, so this is the place I'm living in for a week in Dublin. I'm renting let's be honest, it's kind of a nice place, because I figured, why don't I live the life like I would be living if I had just lived in a nice place in Dublin, because obviously I can't afford to buy a nice place here, but I can afford to rent it for a week. So no, but in all seriousness, I thought it'd be cool to just come here to work. That's what I'm doing this week. I'm making videos, let's plays, vlogs, stuff like that. And yeah, basically this is the place. So just in case you're all curious, it's inside a super nice building complex. You'll see more of that later. But if you look down there, it's a nice place. It looks almost hotel-y in the way it is, and I think that's pretty swell by itself. And the first thing that I thought was of note is the fact that I have Nest here. I've never actually seen Nest in a real home. If you're wondering, that's like a Google thing where like, let me show you maybe. Like you can change the temperature just by sliding in it. It's like, it's basically, smart home heating, which I think is cool. So let's turn it up to 22, why not? So just in case you can't see, there's a screen. I know screens always super light up on when you do videos. There's me, I'm in this place. There's your resident Andrew / Toycat. He lives here for a week, it seems. So let's go to the left first. and let's show you the second bedroom or an office. Someone was going to be coming with me on this, and then they kind of bailed, but I was like, I want this place anyway. So this is my office for the week, where I'm going to be doing work stuff. I'm trying to deliberately keep it away from the bedroom, because that's, you know, it sounds bizarre to say it this way, and almost dodgy, but it's like, I want to, you know, get all the worky stuff, like editing, etc. done here, and then down there will be the leisure room, and again, sounds dodgy, but that's that. And just over there, by the way, there's a bathroom, but we'll get to this room later, because first of all, on the other side, because you notice it's like a T-junction here, the other side, on the right, we actually have the living room, dining room, kitchen-y thing. So I always didn't, you know, I thought I didn't like rooms that are just like 3 in 1 like this, but I really like this one because, I don't know, it's the fancy type. I think this place is super fancy. And yeah, so we got the TV up there, the internet's meant to be super good here, and here is a map that the guy who's renting the place to me nicely drew for me. So he showed me around all the stuff relative to this place, because most maps won't do this. And then here's the first balcony, and this there's something sad about this, because I thought this was the only balcony. As it turns out, I'd say it's 2 beds, 2 bathrooms, and 2 balconies. But yeah, if we look out on the balcony, like, it's a super nice balcony, right? You got 2 chairs that you can't see too well because the lighting's terrible. But if you look down there, you can see, like, you know, most balconies look out to a nice city. Here you get, like, a telephone tower, maybe, and then you get a graffitied street. So yeah, even though this is a super nice area, I guess every area has some bad wood-facing angles, and this is that. So we get, like, is that, like, potato on the wall down there? And we get some other graffiti. Graffiti's nice, but not too nice here. So yeah, this is where this is, you can see. It gets nice as you go down there. But we get a kind of terrible view here, and I was like, oh, that's a killer. I want a nice view all the time. But then if I go onto the other side of the house, so we go left at the T-junction again, and I show you the main bedroom, the place I'll actually be sleeping, and I'll do leisure activities, which again, sounds incredibly dodgy. We've got 1, luggage, which by the way, this is the first time I have to bring luggage anywhere, and oh god, that's terrifying. So, ensuite little bathroom thing. So, like I said, it's so ridiculous that, like, me being here by myself, having 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and 2 balconies and stuff, but again, it's gotta be doing some work, so you gotta have the inspiration, because this balcony, this is the only balcony in my opinion, because I'm not gonna go and see the other one at all, whereas this one, you get this super nice view of, I even forgot the name of the cathedral, but it's a super nice cathedral up there. I'm gonna try and focus on it. Focus. I believe in you, camera. Okay. It tried. It got there for a second, then it went away from it. So yeah, there's a super nice view of one of the famous you know, Ireland cathedrals. You get some really nice housing kind of thing. And if you look down there, we've got a great garden, but you can't see it because cameras can't do lighting. So there's also some cranes if you like those. No, but in all seriousness, yeah, super nice view out here. This is a super nice apartment. Follow on from the super lucky hotel luck. Seems like I did pretty well on the apartment thing, but admittedly you get to look at the apartment before you pay for it. So maybe not so much winning a roulette as it is putting your bet on the right number, but I still won, even though I knew what the result would be. I still put it on. I don't know what I'm saying, but yeah, super nice place. This is where I'm staying for the next week, and this is where all of the Ireland vlogs will be based out of, and also the Let's Plays I'm doing this week, and probably a few other videos, but I'm mostly focusing on Let's Plays this week, because it's going to be a working slash... Well, working is in, like, you know, the Toy Cat working way, where I do stuff I love, which I was still a little bit guilty about that, because it's like, you know, there's this big thing where some people are like, oh, if I work in a factory all day and you do what you love, then you don't deserve what you know, get or whatever. And it's like, you know, jeez, that was terrifying. I think a door got slammed shut by the wind because I opened the balcony. But yeah, even though that argument's ridiculous and that's not how the world works, it's still how it feels a little bit. And I don't know, being in a place like this is just nice. This is one of my favorite cities in the world. I've been to Dublin before. I loved it. And I'm going to be living here for the week. So hopefully this doesn't come across as baggy. But now we have to actually fill this up with my setup, because, like I said, I brought luggage with me for the first time this time, which, I hate so much. Like, I like being able to do like a 20-30 minute walk if I want to. This time I had to get, you know, a lift, and then I had to get a taxi. And, you know, taxis aren't cheap. I don't like having to do that. So, yeah, I had to bring luggage with me. And I feel like there's got to be a better way, because the Xbox One, honestly, took up so, like, because I had to bring a console with me. Next time, there's got to be a better way. I don't know what the better way is. Like, can you rent consoles or something? So people are always asking me for setup videos, and I do a setup every time my actual setup changes, and I figure let's just include one in my little, you know, getting set up here, because you might question how I'm making videos with just, you know, that tiny suitcase you saw. I really try to compact my stuff as much as possible. This is as close as I could get, because like I said, the Xbox One like, oh, you don't realize how big it is till you try to put it in something. This took up just so much of my space combined because, you know, even to save extra space, I'm even using the Mobtrash laptop, the MacBook, which, you know, I do, you know, say bad things about Apple a lot, but one thing I will say is this is the lightest laptop I own. I mean, I own two, and the other one's four times cheaper and more powerful, but still, this is thinner, so I figured I'd bring this instead. But, okay, one thing, I really do love a lot of the things about Mac that's growing on me, but one of the things I hate and I just don't understand is this has two USB ports. You can see one over there for the microphone, which, by the way, it's right in front of me. The other big thing I have to bring, but you know, this is understandable because this is, oh yeah, that's that. But yeah, then there's the second one for the Elgato. That's it. Then I'm out of USB ports. I can't charge a phone or anything like that. It's kind of ridiculous. So yeah, there's the Xbox One, the TV. You don't actually realize the slant on a TV until you plug in the console, because just look at this right now. You can see it's on a very slight upward slant, so I don't know if I can actually play that from here. We'll have to work something out. So yeah, currently my setup is this very little ghetto corner over here. Like I said, it's as compact as I could get, and it's still not as compact as I'd like. Like, I wish I could get a smaller mic of some form, just for travel now, which sounds ridiculous. And I wish the Xbox One wasn't this size, because I like to travel light, and you can't travel light when you've got a console which weighs that much on you. So, the key lesson here is that MacBooks are good for traveling, but terrible for doing things with, except sometimes. Microphones, as sexy as a big mic like this is, it does make recording difficult. And yeah, I'm going to go get some food and probably go for a run now because I've got my stuff set up, I've got my stuff all packed away, and we can even play a bit of the Let's Play world. Oh, we have to connect to Xbox Live. Also, is it going to scroll my name? It is. So yeah, this is, that's part, like, I don't even know what part this is, but yeah, that's what's currently going on. Let's move on to what we're doing next. So I mentioned earlier how I was going to go out for a brief run around the city, and that might have confused some people, so I figured I'd explain as I'm about to go for the brief run, because basically one of my favorite ways to explore cities is on foot, but it takes a long time to do that, and you're really not going to see too much if you do that, or you'll get bored and your feet will hurt. So what I like to do instead is to combine it with something that's reasonably cool to do anyway, and go for a brief run around the city. So I'm going to run to get some breakfast for tomorrow, and then also get myself something for tonight. And this is a terrible thing to go to a city to eat, but there's this chain store of, like, I guess you could call it McDonald's Light, because they're called Super Max. It's a ridiculous name. They're only in Ireland, but they sell some amazing themed fries. They're called taco fries, my favorite one. They're just so good that they're the only thing I've been thinking about the entire way here. So that's what I'm gonna eat today, which is terrible. I mean, I'm running to get fast food, which doesn't justify it in any way, but it's what I'm doing today. If anyone asks, it's like, oh, it's Ireland, the rules are different here. You eat fast food every day, it's how it works. So, not how it works at all, but let's go and do our run. I actually downloaded an app for 10p, so let's see if that's any good. So I ran for 3 minutes according to the app, and then I hit the literal main street, the middle of the street of Dublin. If you know your Dublin, it's Grafton Street. So that 3-minute voyage, and then another 3 minutes back. What did I get? What was this amazing food that I'm always talking about? It looks so ridiculous because they're called taco fries, and really it's just taco meat and some weird sauce and fries. But believe me, they're just one of the most amazing, ridiculous fast foods. I don't know why it's good, but that's that. So yeah, the really cool thing about Supermax and I guess places in general here is lots of places seem to be combined. So, this fast food restaurant, I'll just show you the logo so you can see it, Supermax. They always have their stores combined, or in Dublin, have their stores combined with Papa John's, and then sometimes also an ice cream place, and sometimes also a sub place, and they do deals together. So it's they didn't have any pizza ready at the time, so I didn't go with it, but you could get pizza slices with your taco fries or whatever, and get a discount because it's a combo deal, and that's just the coolest thing to me. So yeah, there's a lot of other places your supermarket will usually have a Subway in, just stuff like that I really, really like. Anyway, I'm going to eat my taco fries as well as the other stuff I bought, because I went to go get some food for breakfast and whatnot tomorrow, and then I'm going to probably watch I'll binge watch some Rick and Morty or something like that, because I've been enjoying that recently. And yeah, the rest of today is going to be, just me enjoying myself time. Maybe play some Xbox, which I left on. Probably shouldn't have done that. And yeah, besides that, let's enjoy my evening. So this is, if we can switch back. I don't think we can. I'll quickly switch back. Okay, so we're back to the front cam. There's a way to switch it mid-vlog, but I don't, whatever. Point being, this is going to have to be the end of today's vlog, because I'm going to just move into the relaxation phase of the day. Because it's been a long day of travel. Not too much vlogging today, because lots of just sitting down and being like, lots of people around me. Good vlog, but vlog in public is fine, so you can walk past people. I'm trying to get used to that. But vlogging, when you're sat next to someone, they'll look at you afterwards and they'll keep looking at you, and I don't know if I could deal with that. So yeah, I had a pretty interesting day today. It was kind of exhausting because it was 9 hours. I got up at 7 and I got to the apartment. Well, I got inside the apartment at 7, so 12 hours if you include everything, which is a little bit long, but it's great. I really do like this place. You know, the pictures look pretty good, but the place itself is really good, and I'm glad I get to live here for the next week, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow, because I've been kind of wanting to record some Let's Play stuff, see how it all goes, and yeah, there will be more travel vlogs this week. So many people have been like, "So Cat, where about Ireland are you?" I'm in Dublin, by the way. You know, if there's enough people, because clearly so many people are like, "Oh, it's okay, you're in Ireland, I'm in Ireland too." Clearly there should be some form of fan meetup thing, or I don't know if there are rules I have to work out on that. I don't know how to arrange or any of that. But yeah, if you're in Ireland, you might bump into me in the next week, because I am going to Cork, and there'll be a travel log. Basically, this next week, you'll see some more of these. This is just day 1. This is the getting settled in. We'll be doing some more stuff on other days. So I hope you did all enjoy. If you did, actually, it's the second channel. As always, second channel. Don't care. Goodbye.